the beach. So close, but so still far away. Oh, we'll get there inevitably, but you know, it's just sitting there, out of reach, waiting to be messed up. Exploited. Turned into this beautiful paradise that will totally not be exploited in the future at all. No, not at all. What? Don't look at me like that. Hello, folks. It's Morgoth the Barbarian here. Welcome to the 7th episode of our City Skylines playthrough. Oh, we're trying to get to the beach, as I said in the intro, but alas, we're not even anywhere close. But yes, time out, we did manage to move our industrial area and start a brand new residential district. So hopefully in the future, this will all get filled out. Same with over here, which will be our initial focus. In fact, I'd like to get a few infrastructure-related things done for our little plan here. Including one that I'm seeing right now that I didn't really notice, but is actually going to kind of have somewhat of a profound impact on our beachfront adventures later on. So, of course, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Much appreciated. And let us begin over here as I go nuts with the camera. How about we start this game off by picking up right where we left off, and that is over here. On this little end right over here. We're going to finish this off a little bit. Usually I wouldn't mind having this road go underneath. Let's see if we can do that. Make it a little bit easier to get to the industrial area. Kind of like a little cheat. There we go. There, we'll kind of cheat a little bit and have that go underneath and kind of have like a little service road to get to where we need to go. So our garbage trucks can access this a little bit better, but generally speaking, we are doing pretty good for right now. I just need to get this city growing so that we can get some more squares in here. Because the more squares we have, the better our beachfront town over here can grow a little bit. So right now we're kind of lagging a little bit. Let me get the initial groundwork laid out for this here road and finish our little zone over here. Close enough. And I think that should do it. And we do have a little bit more space if need be near the interchange. I don't want to build my residential districts too close, so we could have kind of a service area over here too with recycling plants and all that. That area is all set and ready to go. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Okay, maybe just one for right now. We can actually build this further out. Sort of like a little service road. Apparently, we need water over here. Are you making that mistake again, Morgoth? Yes, you are. Why not? Okay, so this area is all set and ready for our developing pleasure. The same holds true for this area. Yeah, these two streets will inevitably come out. We'll do like another little main road that goes alongside this area and kind of runs traverse towards our highway. But for right now, I'll leave it as we're not even remotely ready to do that. Oh, uh-oh. Well, two things. Number one, this is kind of lacking electricity, so let's fix that problem at the very least. Number two, aha! I knew it. So we're running out of electricity again. We'll have no fear. We can put an oil plant over here. Yeah. I mean, it is next to an oil-producing district, cough, cough. I mean, so everything should be at the ready. You would think, yeah, stored for 13 weeks and 14 weeks. You better have enough oil stored. I mean, this is a 5-star area. Let me look at that real quick. I think we're doing okay. Alright, we're doing just fine. I'm just going to go at this by worker area. Because remember, that's how we messed up last time out. And we could use one small little oil well over here. Sure, why not? Actually, I'll put it like right over here. Okay, that's electrified. Excellent. Just a small little, just to get this rolling. Alright. So, yeah, I don't want to overdo it, because last time out, we kind of left this way too utilized. Alright. So right now, the city is looking for more commercial and or industrial. No, So now we're kind of looking for... So the office space now is starting to, run out. What I mean by that is there's hardly any space for anything. So I think what I'm going to do, we're going to put high density residential all throughout here. I kind of want to turn this into kind of a commercial strip that'll go all the way up to right about the end of the street here. So let's do this. We'll do that. We'll just put it on like one side over here. And then this will be kind of the dividing line. And then what I would like to do is actually have a street with trees. Let's make this a little bit more nicer. I don't know why it's doing that, but so be it. There we go. And this whole area will be all set. And I see we got the remnants of, let's call it something that happened earlier. We're going to pretend like that never happened at all. I'm continuing to have plausible deniability on that. Always something. Industrial area. Suppose we could do a bit more over on the side here, but I don't want to make this any bit larger than it absolutely has to be, or this is going to turn into a traffic nightmare. So that's as far as I'm willing to go with it. We'll figure something out with this block over here. We have no space for that. So let's see. Looks like they're getting a lot. Looking through this a little bit. There's a lot of well-educated workers, but not enough uneducated. So I'm going to do a policy change here. Where's my policies? Here we are. I'm just going to make it for this district, Mulberry Square. This is part of the reason why you would have these. Where is it? Industrial 4.0. There it is. We're going to enact this and allow our highly educated citizens to work in our industrial areas over here. So that'll kind of help. I could do a workers union here, but we're doing just fine. Boost connections really only applies to that. We may deal with this one later. Filter industrial waste and the waste, I should say. I can't talk. The only reason being is that I would like to have, we're going to have to clean this up, long story short. This is what I was mentioning earlier. We have a little bit too much pollution. Yeah, I know. In the past, I wouldn't have minded this, but something tells me we're probably going to need to deal with that later on. So there's that. And then, let's see. What other policies can we do? I think we should enact some recycling. We've got a surplus of 50,000, so we can certainly enact a couple of these. Yes, we'll do parks and recreation. I'm doing this throughout the whole city, by the way. No, this isn't like the last one. The ticket prices, we don't... Sure, recycle plastic. Why not? I would prefer this end up being for some, tourist attractions, so we'll leave it right now. I know we don't really have anything for mail facilities just yet. There's not really too much we can do for this. Taxation. We could do some tax relief over here, but I'm going to leave it for right now. This would basically, put smart homes over throughout the city, but it would have to redesign the whole thing, so we're going to leave it for right now. Actually, I could have that for other areas. We did this, but we're just going to leave it for that. Alright, I think we're doing just fine. I could actually turn this into... Oh, okay. Alright, so that seems to have worked out quite nicely. And then tax-wise, I'm going to leave everything at 10. Budget-wise, we don't need to do anything. Let's check the vitals here. I should probably increase the speed of this, too. I just noticed that. Hello. We're probably going to need another water treatment facility soon. Processing more garbage. We're doing good on there. I think everything's looking fine. So let's just go through the motions really quick. Education's doing fine. I think we could use a couple more education facilities. We got the money for it, too. I could build a campus area, but the only question would be, where do I put it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that didn't go over very well. Okay. I get what you're what you're telling me here. So no more Industrial 4.0. Yikes. Yeah, that didn't work out the way I thought it would. We just need standardly educated workers, but we don't have the workforce for that, I'm afraid. Ugh. Yuck. Alright, that was worth a shot, but it didn't really work out too well. Alright, it's okay. There might be a way to fix that, not for nothing, but we'll leave it as is. Then let's check on traffic here. This is always a nightmare to dealing with. It's bad over here, but that could just be because of the intersection and with the park. I'm not surprised that's very popular. So traffic tries to get out of the city. Otherwise, 73% isn't that bad. We've got a hip cup area over here, but that's over... I was trying to alleviate this area the best I could. This area is a little bit tight, but not bad. This area is okay, iffy too, but not bad. I don't need to create a new highway exit just yet. So it's mainly this area, but I'll leave it as is. Could do another... I think this is just traffic trying to get out, is my belief. So we'll leave it as is for right now. This area is going to cause some headaches, so I think we're going to have to round about this area. So hold on, let me see if I can try to do that. We'll just do a 3-lane road if we can. Hold it like that, and there you go. See if maybe that will do anything. I know it kind of shortened the park area a little bit, but so be it. Actually, we'll have to delete this. Whoa, there's a gazebo on the road. What on earth? I don't think that's going to work. I'm just going to throw that out there. We can't have gazebos in the road. I mean, we could, but then it looked very awkward. How about we do that? And then we can bring those gazebos back. Yeah, I'm pretty certain if we put a gazebo in the middle of the street, it's not going to work out too well. Wouldn't want a car or truck to go right through that, too. That's just a little awkward. All right, that'll go through. That'll level up as time goes on. Looks like it's doing what it's supposed to, but then traffic's doing that thing where it only uses like one lane. Actually, we're going to upgrade this, too. Try upgrading it to that. Now that didn't work the way I thought it would. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Hold on. Should be another one over here. Alright, we'll do a large road. Oh boy. Okay, there. How about that? Okay, for a split second I thought that was going to cause a disaster. Alright, that works. I think that'll make things a little bit simpler. Yeah, I had to take some space out of the park, but I'm going to hope that make things a little bit simpler on this area. So, see, we need more commercial. So a bit more light commercial in this area might serve us well. I'm not going to put anything in the roundabout. That'd be a little bit tight. Okay, we'll fill up this area too. We could really use it. Excellent. I'll just leave this residential roads for right now. How about we do this? There we go. We'll fill that out. Fill this out since it's residentials. Get these gaps in here, and I think we should be all set at that point. All right, excellent. So what else could we do? All right, the commercial demand is beginning to go down a little bit. Excellent. Knock that down a little bit. And the residential we tried, but it didn't work out. Hey, 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 hey. No communist revolutions. I saw that. I saw that. Okay, we're fine. Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's how it starts. You get like a mask indicator over this, and next thing you know, they're playing the Soviet national anthem. We cannot have any of that whatsoever. I thought we've been over this. All right, we could use a little bit of a school over here. All right, we'll deal with the campus area some other time. That really wasn't my focus this episode. This was, though, trying to get our city up, and there we go. We got our grand city. There's no new areas, but at least we get the bus metro hub and an inner city bus terminal. This might be useful. What do we have right now? This might be very useful. Also got a ton of money. Inner city. Okay, so it is serving passengers. I was wondering about that. We'll leave it as is for right now.
What the hell was that?
Alright, that was kind of rude. The game decided to crash on me. Welcome to City Skylines, ladies and gentlemen. Where even if you don't mean to drop meteors on your city, it still will kind of do it. In kind of a weird roundabout way. Okay, now that we've gotten that under control here. So, I think it's time for a couple more projects here while we're waiting for our city to grow up. That's kind of what we're waiting on, and I think it's time for some tile purchasing. And I already see the spot that I want to go to. At this point, we're just waiting for 36,000. Oh, and we're waiting for this. Okay, so you know what? We're not going to do a campus area just yet. We'll wait till we get the 36K, basically. I think it's time we start heading towards the beach, though. We've got more than enough for a new square, so there we go. Excellent. So that worked out according to plan. So it's only natural that we start off with our main roads over here. Remember, this is the one that's going to the beach that's probably going to end up handling most of our, not all, a good chunk of our beach traffic, or at least that's what we would think here. Which one did I do again? This one. Or did I? Uh-oh. Alright, I think we did. Alright, I was just checking. I can't really see the border that well, but we'll build this out. Oh, I think we can actually now. I said the main beach road would run perpendicular right to the beach area over here, so we're going to need a fancy 6-lane road, but we're going to do it with decorative with trees. We can't just do any old thing here. So we need to build this perpendicular to where the city border is. I should probably wait till this game actually lets us see here. It would help a lot. Aha, there we go. Thank you, game. I knew I could count on you. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some grass over here. Wait a minute. Oh, this is water. That's not what we want. I mean, it could be, but, you know... you could build a ditch. That's funny. Oh, whoa! We're definitely not doing that. I mean, I could, but, you know... Well, let's save that in case the citizens get ruly a little bit. What is causing this anyways? Oh, it's a terrain thing. Oh, without this square, we can't really deal with it. Okay. We're going to have to do some early land work, I guess, on this. So... Yes, that's nice, but that's not what I'm looking for. Let's try this out a little bit. Alright, that piece of beach is going to stay there. So I guess, in a way, this kind of dictates how we place this. So we're going to have some of our road go through the sand, but that's not an issue whatsoever. You can see kind of the cliff area, too, actually. I want to have enough room on this just to be able to build like a row of hotels that would run perpendicular to this beach cliff. And maybe have like an access road go to the beach over here where we can do like parking lots, and then this is where all the walkable paths and stuff might go. But we need to have the hotels over here. This may require a bit more landscaping, but we're certainly not ready for that yet. Not even close. We'd have to have a few more squares purchased, at least this one and this one down here before I'd feel comfortable doing that. So with that in mind, let's put it right about here. Put it right there, but to do this, I want to have it running perpendicular. So we'll run this all the way to the beach for right now. We're just going to ignore that. And it looks like right about here is where we're looking for. Game, don't do that to me. You almost scared me again. Okay, there we go. Run it up to the border on both directions. And voila, you've got your main city road. And why is traffic coming down? Okay, hang on. Why is there a box truck heading in? There is nothing here, and you're coming down to this area. I don't understand this game sometimes, but okay, yeah, that works. Oh my God. AI traffic, ladies and gentlemen. Thank God it'll get better in the next City Skylines. Anyways, enough about that. Oh boy, alright. Maybe turning this into a bit... Okay, I think we're going to need to turn this into a roundabout. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do, actually. Right about... Oh, it's not an intersection. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, I screwed that up. It's a little difficult because we're having kind of a weird diagonal road, but it's at this very bizarre angle. It seems to be the issue. This is going to look weird a little bit, but bear with me. We're going to need another 3-lane road right about here. I suppose this road now gets curved. That's fine. Right about there. Okay. And we'll actually have it go right there. Shorten this a little bit. There we go. That should work. And then this one, I guess, kind of repeats the same procedure as this one. It's right about there. And there we go. And then this world will just continue onward. So it's kind of a little bit of a edit, but so be it. I'll just send it to the border. I'll do the same over here. I'm not worried about money. All right. Right now. And then we got a couple other roads we can build it into that. This specifically that one. And this one needs to all keep going too. Sure, we'll have a nice little collector road. Can we fit it underneath our highway, or is that not allowed? No. I think this one's going to be very important, the one next to our bus depot, though. So, where is it? Let's just do bus-specific ones. We're not doing taxis. Taxis are just asking for trouble. Well, I suppose we have to build underground. That's okay. There we go. Alright, I suppose we can have another little... that would go right to that intersection. There we go. Have a nice little curve there, too. And then, let's see. We have to go back here. How about we do this one? Extend it forward. There we go. You can get extended, too. And then, there's that. And then, finally, we'll send this one all the way to the beach. Or beachfront road. Whatever it may be, there it is. I know it's not perfectly straight, but it's no whatever. Close enough. It's not perfectly straight, but I'll live with it for right now. So there we go. Now we have our bus route that goes all the way to the beach over here. This will be kind of like the end of it. So we can also have mass transit links go down here. Our train line's kind of stuck at the moment. I imagine a train station over here. Until the city grows a little bit more, we're kind of stuck in that regard. But at least now we have some more... We finally got the beachfront connection we were looking for. This street, by the way, is just going to keep running perpendicular to our highway over here. Same with everything else. Suppose we could extend a few of these roads out. Like such. I know they aren't really perfect, but so be it. I guess this road can go right over here, even though it's kind of like a small little road there, and You can have it go running down the middle this to create kind of a grid over here. And all these roads can come down over here, but they're going to have to run. You know what? We should probably have another perpendicular road kind of running perpendicular to this. So hang on. Let me do... How about that? That's fine leaving it the way it is. And then, let's see. We'll just have do a little, nice little, unique little interchange over here. All right, that's not going to work. There we go. So we'll have kind of that nice little, like, it's kind of a unique interchange, but that'll suffice for right now, I suppose. Hopefully no traffic decides to do that thing where they suddenly go around in circles for no absolute reason, because they totally wouldn't do that. No, not at all. At any rate, it's as far north as I can build it. Again, we're still looking for more squares, so that's kind of an issue. I can certainly build these roads out. Not that one. That one's not ready. No, that one's not even straight. Okay, now it's straight. Come on. You can do better than that. Water pipes keep going. All right, that's all ready when the game is. And finally, I'm going to extend this one out. Just run it right alongside of our road over here. So when we're ready to actually put stuff in here, when moving day finally comes along, we're all set and ready to go. See how that works out? Yeah. There we go. That's all ready too. So we got a whole bunch of areas ready. Speaking of which, I'm going to start filling in some of these other areas too. We'll do this area first. There we go. Suppose we can actually fill out this whole area. Why not? I don't like putting it right next to the highway, so we'll leave it like that, and that's pretty much good enough. All right, that should work out perfectly. Okay, let's save the game this time because I'm not letting that happen again. Bruh. So inevitably, what we're gonna have to do is buy 2 more squares at minimum. This highway interchange is eventually going to link up with this, but it's not going to be a highway because that would be kind of weird. This square also has to be purchased too, so that's kind of next on the agenda, but we can't really deal with that right now. So while we are waiting for all of this to take shape, and inevitably it will, but actually, can I expand a couple of these commercial areas or no? Well, actually, I can. I may have done this earlier, but again, the game crashed because my PC's old. That's the nicest way I could put it. What the? Why are you disconnected? All right, come on. Get your act together, game. Okay, that was randomly disconnected. I don't know why. Okay. There's no other commercial areas we can do. I'm very hesitant to do any more industrial areas over here because if we do that, that's going to set up a lot of problems. Okay, that's just weird. There's not really too much more we can do here. I could fill out the rest of this. Start a small little commercial district over on this end, I suppose. And then attempt to fill it out with residential. I think that's basically my best bet at this point. Okay, we'll just do that then. Whatever. Obviously, these streets are going to keep going, but so be it. Oh dear. Still haven't learned your lesson, eh, Morgoth? Come on, man. I thought we were over this whole not forget the water everything kind of deal. I guess not. All right, there we go. How's that looking, by the way? It is slowly creeping up. I think once it finally reaches the point of a new sewage plant, we may have to do a what you may call it, a water treatment plant, because we can't have this. That's the other problem reason I don't want to pull the trigger on that too. We got pollution over here. Well, first off, we're still cut off from the beach. As you can see, we can kind of only access a small little bit of it. Number one. Number two, yeah, that pollution is going to have to go at some point. Speaking of that beachfront area, there's two other spaces I would like to get set up here. First being over here. The game kind of had me... Right about here is where I would like to have our boulevard go. Okay, that's good. We'll build one sort of like perpendicular to it. I know we'll have to do like beachfront hotels and everything. We'll have that connect to this. I know, I'm trying to see where it is. The coastline is very hard to see. We'll keep going all the way, and we'll just keep going to the city border over here. That's fine. We can do a couple small roads too, but generally speaking, this will basically be the entrance number one. Suppose we can have entrance number two be over here. Oh, that does give me an idea now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. Oops, that's not what I'm looking for, but it... you get the idea of what I'm trying to do here. Build another road all the way up there. We got to have decorations, of course. There we go. And of course, we'll keep the 2-lane road going. So we'll do this. That is kind of awkward, but so be it. Hold on. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure traffic isn't doing that thing where they can use the... You know what? No. We're not taking our chances here. Uh-oh. Game didn't like that. Hold, please. Alright, that was kind of rude. That's the second time my game has crashed, but fortunately it let me, save before, the whole thing just went down. Alright. Gotta love old computers. They just have a mind of their own. So where were we before we were rudely interrupted? Alright, we were designing this area. I think how it stands looks good. Nope, now we got daylight, so now we'll be really able to see. What I think we can do is have maybe a small little leisure district in here. Obviously have the hotels line the beach and all over the street. Have like leisure things along this road. You can also have like a small little monorail line run perpendicular, or light rail, or whatever. Is there a light rail? I don't think there is. No, there's no. There's just regular old trains. This is what I was thinking. Have the little monorail system going. Either we can have one go above this road, or just leave it as is. I'm not doing a cable car. That seems kind of insane. Maybe have it run up and down the road over here. So again, this road is inevitably going to go all the way to this cove and stop probably right about here. And then from there, there's going to be an airport somewhere around here. This train station line also has to come all the way this way. So we'll kind of have like a hub sort of in this vicinity. As well as maybe another train line that goes all the way over to our airport. If we want to have like cargo shipments too, that is an option. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay. So, as far as I'm concerned, this area is basically all set-ish, but we're not ready to really develop it, so I'll leave it as is. Speaking of planning for the future, there's one final area I'd like to go to, and that is over here. Up until now, we really haven't addressed this because I would like to have it cross the road. If I buy more tiles, we are going to have to address this area, so it only makes sense that I build this highway across. Come down in length and kind of continue to run. Well, inevitably the plan would be to have this highway run perpendicular to here. So to have it go about, say, right there would probably be good for right now. This end of the map. Alright, hang on. I have to pause this for 1 minute because I have to get the improper, I'm gonna worry about this part first, more so than the other side, okay? Even though I know it's not perpendicular, it's not gonna matter in the end, so... Let me just rebuild that highway bridge real quick before our city gets too mad. Okay... Flip this around. And then, how do I want to do the highway exit? Uh-oh. We're actually going to have to shorten this a little bit. Don't worry, game's paused. It's fine. We may have to do something a little bit unique. Uh-oh. I think because there's a bridge already, it won't let us do it. Uh-oh. Alright, so we're going to have to do something a little bit unique here. This is a little odd what I'm about to do, but I have no choice. Ew, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, we gotta elevate it a little bit more. Okay, that's probably why it's not letting us do it. This is a little difficult. What happened? See, it's giving us a suspension bridge. That's not what I wanted to have happen, but I guess we have no choice now, do we? Game, don't do that. Goodness, it's trying its hardest not to crash or something. I don't want a bridge. Bro, I'm not looking for a suspension bridge. Stop that. Okay, hang on. It's force feeding a suspension bridge, even though I don't want one. Okay, at least it let us do that. There you go. I'll have that flip on the right side. somehow we gotta have this one go up to our new highway for future reference. Otherwise, you know, yeah, that's not gonna work. Speaking of not working. Oh, there we go. I was wondering if we could get it. There we go. That's... I know, that looks messy, but it's the best I could do. So now we've got that prepped and ready to go for when the time comes. Excellent. I know, that's not the most perfect interchange, but so be it. So inevitably what will have to happen is to have this highway go run perpendicular to the farm area, which is going to expect it to be around here. I'll leave it as is for right now. There's not really any more development I would like to do in this area, though, so I guess how we'll end this. And I probably should, before the game decides to crash on me a third time, excuse me. Not like we've already had, like, multiple ones. Expand that a little bit. Put some low-density commercial over here and on this side of the road. That's fine the way it is. I know, it's asking for more stores, but we don't really have much more we can do here. I'm looking for people at this point. I think this area has already been filled out, as far as I can tell. Yes? Not really. Okay, we can do a little bit over here. Go. More higher end shops over here, on this side, and over here. Across the street, and I think we're looking good. A few more, these. Okay, I think we're looking good. That should do it. I know, we don't have much more industry. We actually can have a little small opportunity over here. We'll do one medium well. And I'm going to build a couple more facilities for our oil producing stuff. Bruh, calm down. Let's put you over here. No, it's not going to work too well. Okay, let's put that over there. And a waste refining plant over here. We'll do two. There we go. And a smaller petrochemical plant, say, over here. Actually, yeah, that works. Okay. Yeah, we'll do one more oil well. There we go. And that should do it. Excellent. Why is there trash building up in this area? Bruh. Okay, hang on. We'll fix that. Should probably have an incinerator over here, too, because we got refineries. Got a landfill over there. Okay, there we go. Excellent. All set. I think we're good. Moment of truth. Oh, it worked. Okay, so now I'm going to get really nervous every time I, Bill starts saving the game. Oh, dear. I hate my computer. Don't worry. I have plans to get a new one soon, but as for... Okay, I'm going to stop here before this scenario crashes anymore, so... I've already had 2 embarrassing crashes, so... Hopefully we get this area set up soon. We need to grow and grow quickly, so... That'll be our next subject, as well as to get a few facilities up and running. I'd also would like to get a college campus up. I'll have to find a good spot for it, but for right now, we don't really have any good spots for it at the moment. I'll have to look around. I think I see one area that might be very interesting over here. But until we get that available, I think we're kind of stalled out. So I'm going to stop the playthrough there. Of course, thank you very much for watching. My apologies for the 2 random crashes. That was just dumb luck. And I will see you on the next one. Assuming my computer actually lets me do this. Come on. Let's not end this Let's Play that early, okay? Alright. Peace out, y'all. And behave yourselves.